the trailer for It Ends With Us, the book by Colleen Hoover. What'd you think?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when I first saw the characters that they picked, like who they picked to play them, I wasn't very happy. It wasn't what I envisioned in my head, and they look a lot older than what they're supposed to be.
That's true.
But she came because it's supposed to be like right after college, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But then the author did come out saying that she realized it was unrealistic that like he would be a neurosurgeon at that age, and that like it's just the whole thing was unrealistic with their ages. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
she purposely aged them. So I guess that makes sense. Um, Blake Lively is great in anything, so I'm sure she'll be great. I
It's so
didn't
funny how they
expect.
always pick the same actors for and actresses for everything. It's like there's so many people in
Mhm.
this world, and you always have to get the same actors and actresses.
Well, she always does a good job.
I know, but a lot of people do a good job.
I know, I know. But who was it? Atlas? He's the
Can
one
I
from
say
childhood, right?
my reaction when I watched the trailer?
Wait,
First of
can
all,
you
the
answer
trailer looked,
that?
huh?
Is he the one from childhood? Not the
Yes,
neurosurgeon, right? Okay.
right. When she met when they showed Atlas, when they showed in the trailer her seeing Atlas for the first time, I got the chills. I had a
Nope.
physical reaction. Don't you remember? Like, do you remember the book?
Yeah, kind of. I should probably reread it before.
No, you just go reread like a summary of it, and it'll
Yeah.
all come back. You know that it all comes back to you once.
Yeah.
But I remember reading the book and feeling so strongly the love between her and Atlas. Like it
Oh.
gave me the goosebumps. Like I loved it. Like I'm like, oh my god! It was so when she saw him in the movie, I got a physical reaction. I was like,
Oh.
I loved it. Oh my god.
Okay, so there's chemistry there, like in the movie.
Well, no, I was just thinking of like the book, like that's him. Like I don't
Right,
know,
but it like clearly played out visually.
a little both, a little both. I think it looked
Like,
great.
do you like that they picked him? Because
I don't know.
there's a
I
lot
don't
of people who
care.
are like,
I
this is
was
not what
just
I envisioned.
oh, I don't. I was thinking of the feeling of the book, so it doesn't really matter what guy it was
Yeah.
that I was seeing. But I don't usually like to watch movies that I've read the book because I already know what happens, and that to me is so boring. Like if I know what's happening, it's boring to me. The only exception
Yeah.
is if I read the book so long ago, like that the one that just came out on Apple, Apples Don't Fall Far from whatever, Apples Don't Fall or
Hmm.
something. I enjoyed that series because A, it was good, and B, I read the book so long ago that I don't remember everything, so that's okay. But if I read the book, I don't usually like to watch the movie, but I'm definitely watching this one.
Yeah. I think this will be good. I mean, it's just I
It
like
looks
to
good.
see like it visually.
Yeah, it looks
But
so good.
yeah, and now they're coming out with a movie for Verity, which would be even better.
Verity, wild.
That one would be interesting.
That one's
That
easy to
one's
mess
more
up.
thriller.
Yeah, and that's an easy movie to mess up and make it bad because it's so
Yeah,
like
you can make
there's
it too cheesy, too crazy, too unrealistic, or like I don't know. So,
I will say I started following all the authors or some of the authors on Goodreads. And like
hmm
I said the other day, I read this book, Frida McFadden. I'm on a kick. Like I like her every book I've read of hers, I really like. And
hmm
so she recommends books and I read the books she recommends and they're all so good. And I really read them if she's like sometimes she'll just put 4 or 5 stars and sometimes she leaves an actual review. And when she does, I'm like, oh, I'm reading that. Because you
right.
know it's good. Because I don't know, I guess we have the same kind of we like, I don't know, the good vibe.
Yeah, finding an author on Goodreads and getting their recommendations is such a good way to get good books.
Yes, because there's so many books, and some of them are so
hmm
dumb, or you just like it's the same story over and over. I don't know, like it's good.
hmm
Like I just finished one that she recommended, and I loved it. So